Hello and welcome to part 2 of working on the corner. I have been to my local model shop and picked up another coach, some trees, some more scatter because I ran out of scatter, and the tackiness is starting to dry. To be honest, it's quite a nice effect actually, to be honest. Didn't think it was going to go that well. So at the moment that is drying, the propeller blade on the motor. I've actually used super glue for that, and I did pick up a wheels kit for another station halt like I used for my goods yard. This time I would have to cut it, but I have found some spare road surface from Scale Model Scenery, so I am going to paint it a colour grey and stick it right there. Yeah, I'm going to stick that right there. Carry on with the green. So I've got some more of that Gauge Master spring green grass, and some more plum trees. So that's going to be on the layout on the corner. So let's see if the motor works. We've let it dry. I'm actually a bit scared of. We're doing this at the same time. I'm not doing rehearsals. Motor's running. Come on, brake free. I should use the longer motor. Right, that might be a bad idea. Right, that didn't work. Now part 2. Plan B. Right. Cool. That went horribly wrong. I burnt the motor out. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. It had a little electrical fire and all, but right, I'm not giving up on the windmill motor idea, but I don't think it's a wise idea building it now. Might have to use a longer stalk on the motor. Yeah, that might be the better thing. And a bit more measurements. So the windmill is fully fixed. Like Crazy Raymond would say, let's try something else. As Greg also would say, don't go near a windmill, it's not safe. And as I would think, definitely not touching it ever again. No, I still want to give it a go, but I think I'm going to use it as a static model for the time being. I'm going to leave the wire in there, and I've taken the chip out of the thing, so I'm not going to lose the chip. I'm surprised the chip didn't go up with it. And it was an old Skelectric motor, so it was one of my older motors. And I think that was from an Escort Skelectric car. So it's not that bad. Oh, phone froze there. As my phone says, 20% battery. I'm giving that a fixed, super glued it permanently together now, so it's staying like that. So it gives me a reason to just do the back seam now. I'm not going to paint, I can't paint the wall of the shed, because as you can tell that looks like a damp patch, but it ain't a damp patch. There's no water coming in. Actually, to be frankly honest, that's very damp. There must be moisture somewhere coming in. No, I'm not going to paint the back of the shed. I want to, but I can't do it. To be honest, I never thought to say this, but I think I should have spent more money on South Hill than this corner. So it's not a bad idea, put motorising a windmill. It's just not a good idea at the time. So I still got to do the back scene. I've got a couple other buildings to build. another garage. I've got a garage to build, but I'm only using one garage. And I'm permanently sticking that like that. So yeah. Has it put me off putting an electric motor in a windmill? No. I'm so happy that Ken has any more windmills in stock. Even he said it might have been a bit far-fetched idea. So at the moment, I can't see no harm in keeping the wiring loom there. I can't see no harm in keeping the motor in the machine. Well, I'm not going to take the motor out in case it burns a hole through something else. I don't even know where the wire was going. What's there? Well, I've got to tidy up that wire, put the box on properly. I'm not going to do the back detail. Somewhere in there is a burnt out motor. Actually, no, the orange wire's come off and also that's burnt out. I'm not worried. As long as I still got a spare chip for something else. That is permanently going to stay there as a reminder of me, do not touch the windmill. So, yep. And my phone's just come up with a message saying, Eric needs help. Oh, please don't pick me, I don't want to go again. So, that's it. The windmill wasn't a bad idea, it wasn't a good idea, it's just not a good idea at the time, at this present moment of time. And I don't want to spend any more money on it now. That means buying another kit and trying to find another motor, soldering it together. I think that'll do for the time being. If I just concentrate on the backs, well, concentrate on that bit, I think I'll be happy with it. So yeah. So, not a bad idea, not a good idea, but it's nice that not a lot of YouTubers show failure in their videos, and I am one of the people who would. So it's not a failure, it's just a smoky, burnt out windmill. That could have happened. Still got to finish the door and the back of it, but I'm not going to finish the back of it. I think that'll do it as it is. So, yeah. Bye bye for now, and thank you for watching part 2. What's a little bit shorter. Actually, no, this ain't bye bye. There's still more to come. I'm going to do the scenery. So, scrap the idea of saying bye bye for now. I'll see you soon. Actually, no, I'll see you in the next part. Will probably be after this part. So, bye bye for now. Well, it won't be bye bye. Shut up, Jason. I think it's time for me to get some air. Hello and welcome back. It's been a couple of days since I killed myself in the shed with the heated up super glue on the motor. I made some sort of cyanide. And the windmill is there. Oh God. I'm talking about coughing for a few hours. I thought my cold was back, and then it was like, and then I rang up a couple of friends, and a friend said, you do know when you heat up super glue, it turns into cyanide. Some cyanide resin of some sort. I said, never knew that. He said, you can always go and get yourself checked out by the doctors. And I'm thinking, no, I'm fine. I can't waste the NHS for trying to kill myself. And then my monthly phone call from my sort of social counsellor rang up, and she heard me coughing over the phone, and she said, I ended up near killing myself. And then she went in panic station mode. Oh, thinking, I'm going to top myself. No, I'm not. Not that stage yet. I'm on model railway. I've moved the house from here for a minute because I wanted to see what it looks like on near enough to finish sample, and it looks better. It actually looks better there. So the windmill, after spending so much money on the windmill and nearly killing myself with the windmill, I'm considering the idea of a house. So, and the railway line works. I quite like that. Using a budget Skelmore Scenes road pavement service. I should really motorise this because honest truth, I feel like it'd be better motorised. And this time I haven't got a lot of trouble with the controller, because I have ordered another controller box, and what I've done, I've wired it to that one. The build quality on the budget model railway one is better than the PW MDC control box, or EM. Is it Enterprises or something? The switch going in here is better, but the build quality is not the best. So that's now done. So I'm quite happy with that. I've got to label it. I've had to move that stalk from there. So basic controls are done. Some scatter's been laid. Some scenery's done. Crazy Raymond's now got a Jensen, not an Interceptor, a 541. So yeah, he does look better with one of them. The other option was an E-Type Jag, Bristol. But I think no, the light blue Jensen looks better. And the more I look at this house being there, I think, yeah, that looks better there. So next week I'm going to start trading some stuff in with John Duffields and get another house. So I've got to look around the shed, what I've got to trade in. I wonder if he'll give me anything from the Budgeon store. So, Well, the other option for Crazy Raymond was a Volkswagen Beetle, but I cannot. I'll tell you one thing. They could at least done something about the roof. Or is it a different shade? No, they could have done something about the roof pattern. I do like that. It's actually a nice colour. So that can go back on the layout. So at the moment, the house looks better there. So I might leave the house there. Try and get another house. Or put the windmill. No, the windmill will look terrible there. I don't want to leave it on there too long because I don't know about the glue. To be honest, it still feels tacky. I do like the way it's come out. So I've got to put some sort of aging around there. So I'm going to look at scale model scenery, see if they've got any kits. What go on there. I like the way the trees come out. Yeah, the super glue's done really well. You know, that was the spray on glue and I haven't even moved it. It's actually stuck on really well. Oh yeah, I did buy some more trees. So that near enough is the finished article. Near enough. And I'm quite happy about it. So I've got something to test my N-gauge blocos on. Now, beats the idea of putting a track around the top of here. So yeah. And it doesn't roll that much. I mean, so yeah, I'm quite proud of that. So that's near enough to finish article. So at the moment I need buffer stops, some more flowers, another house, and it should be done. I've still got to try and work out what to do with that cable, since I'm not going to put the windmill there. It's a shame, the windmill would have been perfect there. Actually no, I don't know. To be honest, I do like the house being there. Sorry about that, I was just called into the house. Oh, I hate it when my brother talks about PlayStations and Xboxes and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I've got a PlayStation 4, I love it to pieces. Xbox One, I barely play it. I must admit I did play it through lockdown. Forza Horizon 4, that was fun, going around England on a game. Driving classic sports cars. Then, last week I did buy a PlayStation Classic. Then I bought something else with the PlayStation Classic, but it hasn't arrived, and he's on about it. And he wanted to borrow the PlayStation Classic to see what it's like. So, yep, he's borrowed that. Well, I only bought it to buy another game to run on it, but that won't arrive for at least another couple of weeks from America. So let's not talk about that. So let's have a closer look. So Crazy Raymond's Jensen 541. That does actually suit him. And his house. I might get an army truck to put it in the corner there. I was thinking of putting a garage down, but I thought no, better not. I wish I could do something about the back, but I've been told, what's the point? You might be moving out of this shed. Yeah. After how many years of being in the shed? You see me moving out? So it's done. Well, near enough done. I've got to put some flowers on it yet. So I've got some flower kits to put on it. Right, at the moment it's flower kits, buffers, maybe a garage kit, don't know. So that's it really. So part 2 done. Part 3, might be the flower kit, the more detailed work on it. So at the moment, I'm going to run some trains and tidy up that mess. So bye bye for now.